Hello students, once again welcome in the Real Edutainment का YouTube lecture series of Concept Carnival। अभी के अभी ये lectures अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करो so that आज के lecture का जो topic है that is light energy। लाइट एनर्जी का हम लोग बेसिक कंसेप्ट आज के लेक्चर में स्टडी करेंगे। लाइट एनर्जी बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने पहले भी स्टडी की, इवन 5th स्टैंडर्ड 6th स्टैंडर्ड 7th स्टैंडर्ड में स्टडी की। आज के लेक्चर में हम लोग स्टडी करने वाले लाइट एनर्जी का कंसेप्ट ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन एंड रिफ्रैक्शन। कंसेप्ट बहुत इजी, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को वहां पे कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट। व्हाट इज द कंफ्यूजन? वो कंफ्यूजन आज के लेक्चर में दूर होगा। लेकिन डू द गारंटी आफ्टर टुडे सेशन ऑफ द कंसेप्ट कार्निवल आपको लाइट के बारे में क्यूरियोसिटी और बढ़ी, बिकॉज लाइट कभी एंड होने वाला, लाइट हमेशा चलता रहता है विद द स्पीड ऑफ 3 into 10⁸ मीटर पर सेकंड। स्टार्ट करते हैं लाइट एनर्जी। लेट्स स्टार्ट द लाइट एनर्जी। Now, what is the light energy? So light is a source of energy. Everyone knows. Light is a source of energy. There is a multiple forms of energy present in day-to-day life. One of the forms is called as light energy. जैसे heat energy होगा, kinetic energy होगा, potential energy होगा, ऐसे multiple energy के form है। उसमें एक form आता है, that form is called as light energy. ये सबको पता है। तो बेस्ड ऑन लाइट एनर्जी यहाँ पे दो कंसेप्ट है जो आपको फॉलो करना है। फर्स्ट कंसेप्ट इज रिफ्रैक्शन, द सेकंड कंसेप्ट इज रिफ्लेक्शन। Now what is the basic difference between the reflection and the refraction? दोनों में समझ के लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस वन। कंसेप्ट थोड़ा आगे लेके चलते हैं। Now first, what is the refraction? ये स्टडी। So refraction means कि light travel from one medium to second medium. So whenever the light is traveling from one medium, it will pass on to second medium. Let's take one example. Example अभी हमने देखा, light will travel from air to water. Like air to water ऐसा पास होगा। So the first medium is air, the second medium is water. यहाँ पे जो होने वाला है that is called as the refraction. Second अगर हमने देखा तो let's take air to glass. So this is also one of the best example to study the experimental parameters from air to glass. There are two different mediums from which light is passing. In that condition, light यहाँ पे क्या होना है? Reflect. Let's study the graphical way. Let's study the experimental way. Let's take this one example. समझो ये first medium air है. This is the first medium called as air. यहाँ पे सब कुछ air से बना. The second medium, let's consider it is made up of water. ठीक है? So this is the first medium which is made up of air. This is the second medium which is made up of water. This line will separation line. This line will separate the two medium, air and water. Okay? On this line, we'll draw one imaginary dotted line. If I draw a perpendicular line, अगर मैंने यहाँ पे perpendicular line draw किया, the surface line, the separation line, जो air and water को separate करता है, उस line को अगर मैंने perpendicular draw किया, that line is called as normal. The imaginary line perpendicular the surface separation of a two medium is called as a normal. यहाँ पे light यहाँ पे incident हो, let's give this called incident. यहाँ पे नाम दिया that is an incident. Light which is falling in the first medium, जो light first medium में fall होगा, insert होगा, that light is called as an incident. ठीक है? Now this light is passing through second medium. Light second medium pass होने वाला. What do you think? The light straight pass होगा like this one. ये लाइट स्ट्रेट पास नहीं होगा। What is the reason behind it? Because यहाँ पे मीडियम चेंज हुआ। One of the best example is the day-to-day life का क्लासरूम। स्टूडेंट्स लेक्चर आने के पहले एकदम मजाक के साथ, एकदम हंसी के साथ, एकदम मस्ती के साथ स्कूल में आते हैं। लेकिन इमीडिएटली जैसे वो क्लास में जाने के वो शांत बैठ जाए, दैट मीन्स उसका पाथ चेंज हुआ। क्यों? मीडियम चेंज हुआ। पहले मीडियम टीचर नहीं थे, whenever they enter the class सडनली टीचर आ गए तो मीडियम चेंज हुआ, वो शांत बैठ गए, दैट मीन्स उसका पाथ चेंज हुआ, उनका बिहेवियर चेंज हुआ। सेम जो लाइट इंसिडेंट हुआ एयर पे, दे विल नॉट फॉलो द सेम पाथ, सेम लाइट, बिकॉज द मीडियम इज चेंजेस टू वाटर। यहाँ पे याद रखना है, द फर्स्ट मीडियम इज एयर, second medium is water, which is more stronger. So water is a more stronger, more strength as compared to air. तो जो भी लाइट सेकेंड मीडियम से पास होगा तो सेकेंड मीडियम चेक करना है द स्ट्रॉन्गर इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ और वीकर। इफ इट इज स्ट्रॉन्गर इन टर्म्स ऑफ द फर्स्ट मीडियम, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ डेंसर। इन टर्म्स ऑफ एयर, वाटर यहाँ पे क्या होने वाला है? डेंसर होने वाला। व्हाट वी कैन राइट वाटर इज अ डेंसर। With respect to air, यहाँ पे water क्या होने वाला है? Denser. If this is a denser, then it will become rarer. What is the basic meaning of denser and rarer? Denser means more stronger, and rarer means less stronger as compared to the previous one. जब भी light air to water जाएगा, तो water is a more denser. तो जो भी light यहाँ पे जाएगा, वो थोड़ा bend होगा towards the north. Light will bend towards the north. Light यहाँ से pass होगा. This light is refracted in the second medium. That's why it is called as refracted ray. This is the incident ray. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? This is refracted ray. Write one point, that is refracted. Understood? The first one is the incident ray, the first medium. Second medium, it is a refracted ray, and this light is moved, that is towards the north. This light is towards the north. Why it is towards the normal? Because light is traveling from rarer medium to denser. Reverse किया, denser to rarer किया, it will move away from the normal. Okay? This is the basic concept. Now next, what is the angle of incidence? At which angle the experiment conducted? Here there are two lines. The first line is a normal, the second line is incident. So the angle between the normal and the incident ray is called as angle of incidence. Angle between the normal and incident ray is called as angle of incidence. Same one. The angle between the normal and the refracted ray is called as angle of refraction. So angle R. Between normal and incident, it is angle R. And between refracted and normal, it is angle R. This is all about the refraction. What is the refraction? एक बार वापस recap करते हैं. First medium to second medium, right जाने वाला. First to second medium हो सकता है second medium stronger, हो सकता है second medium weaker. If it is stronger, then it is a denser. If it is a weaker, then it is a. If second medium is denser, then the refracted ray क्या होगा? Towards the normal. If it is a weaker, if it is a rarer, it will move away from the normal. Angle R, it is the angle between incident and normal. Angle R, it is the angle between normal and the refracted. क्या तक समझे? जाते हैं. If I take the second condition, let's take glass to water. Light is traveling from glass to water. We'll draw the same experimental setup. Let's say this is normal. Okay. This is a glass. First medium is a glass, and second medium is water. If I compare water with respect to glass, the glass is more stronger. Water is not that much stronger. We'll call glass as a denser medium. Second is a rarer. तो आप सोचो ना कि लेक्चर में जो स्टूडेंट्स बैठे शाम बैठे, सडनली बेल हो गया कि लेक्चर ओवर, फिर स्टूडेंट्स भागना स्टार्ट करेंगे, उनका बिहेवियर चेंज हुआ बिकॉज दे आर मूविंग फ्रॉम डेंसर ऑफ अ क्लासरूम टू रेयर नाउ टुवर्ड्स द रूम. उनका पाथ क्या होगा? लेट्स से पाथ, if this is the incident ray, this is the incident ray, this is the angle of incident R. ये लाइन स्ट्रेट लाइन तो पास नहीं होगा because medium change हुआ. Tensor to rarer is more relaxation. School to home is more relaxation as compared to home to school. यहाँ पे लाइट क्या होगी? It will move away from the north. थोड़ा दूर जाए. This will become the angle of refraction R. ये लाइट क्या होगा? This is refracted. This one is the refracted. यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? This is moving away from normal. This angle is incident, this angle is refracted. याद रखना है कि in the denser to rarer condition में angle of incidence is smaller than angle of refraction. यहाँ पे angle of refraction ज्यादा है. If I see the previous case, angle of incidence is greater than angle of. ये दोनों केस आपको एग्जाम में आने. Make sure कि दोनों केस exam point of view, even conceptual point of view, not only 8th standard, even 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, even entrance of JEE, CET, NEET, any exam, that exam ये concept वापस clear हो. So make sure अभी याद रखना. तो long term point of view अपने को फायदा है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. This is the third condition. Let's say the third condition. Sorry. Third condition. This is the surface. Let's go to this is the first medium. Right now we don't know whether it is dense or rare. And this is the second medium. And this one is a normal. Okay? This is the last case of this condition. Now, whenever the light, when happen incident here, if the light is incident on the normal, if a light follows the path of normal, this is the incident. This is the incident. The light follows the same light of a normal, then what will happen? Again, it will follow the same path at the same straight line. This is one of the exceptional cases. This is one of the exceptional cases. This is the exception. Whenever the light traveling 90 degree to the angle of incident, again it will transmit it with the same path. So यहाँ पे path change नहीं हुआ. This path is straight line. Only the condition is it should follow the line of a normal. So refracted. So refracted. It will follow the same straight line. What is the and here the angle of incident and the angle of refraction is equal to 0 degree. That's what is called as an exception case. Whatever the medium, denser to rarer or rarer to denser, the condition remains. It will follow the same straight line. This is all about the refraction. Now we'll move towards the reflection. What is the concept of reflection? Let's see what is the reflection. We study the concept called as reflection. So reflection is one of the most important concepts because the day-to-day life में reflection बहुत बड़ा. We are able to see the objects. यहाँ पे सामने कैमरा खड़ा है, बाजू में chairs है, laptop है, ये board है. We are able to see these things because of reflection. तो retina पे जब भी light fall होगा, due to reflection only we are able to see multiple things. What is the reflection? That is bounce back of a light to same medium. Due to some condition, light second medium में जाएगा. Due to some condition, light second medium pass होगा. Let's see what is that condition. Again, this is the surface of first medium of second medium. And this is one of the mark. What is the condition? वो condition कौन-कौन से उसके भी बाद में study. First understand the reflection होता है. यहाँ पे light fall हो. This light is an incident. This is the angle of incident. This is mark. What will happen? This one is reflected in the same medium. Same medium में light reflect हो. Second medium के पास light क्या है? तो second medium के पास there is no call of a light. Light का presence नहीं. वापस second medium में light, वापस first medium में light transfer. This is known as refracted. So this is called as reflected. यहाँ पे second medium में light pass on one. Then there is the angle of. And one of the most important term over here, जैसे हमने previous बोला कि angle R may be lesser, may be greater as per the condition of the refraction. But here, the angle of R and the angle of R is always equal. The concept of reflection, angle R, that is the angle of incidence, and angle R, that is the angle of reflection. Exactly. If angle of incidence is 30, reflection क्या आएगा? Reflection क्या आएगा? वापस 30. Whatever the angle of incident, यहाँ पे जो भी value आएगा, same value यहाँ पे copy paste. This is no change. This is the concept called as reflection. So make sure कि ये दोनों concept आपको आने चाहिए. It is one of the basic concept. इसमें कुछ भी rocket science. Majority students अभी भी confused. Even 12 के students, जिनका भी recently exam start होने वाला है, the month of Feb, they even get confused while understanding the concept of reflection and refraction. दोनों concept एकदम confusion से. Refraction means passing of light from first medium to second medium with a multiple variations. Case 1, case 2, and case 3. Reflection में एक ही case है, that is, it will bounce back to the same medium again. There is no change in the second medium. Second में कुछ भी change होने वाला. First medium में as it is pass होगा, angle I is equal to angle. Now this is not the end. This is just the starting of the light का concept. Light is बहुत सारे concepts. Reflection हुआ, refraction हुआ, laws of reflection, laws of refraction, critical angle, total internal reflection, optical fiber, उसके connected ray optics, interference, diffractions, Wigner's formula, लेंस formula, ऐसे बहुत सारे concept है, Halley's criterion, ऐसे बहुत सारे concept है जो light energy में आ गए. So in the next lecture, next session, लोग और deep में जाएंगे, light energy के बारे में और understand करेंगे. ये chapter के ऊपर not only theory, there are multiple formulas. Focal length, object distance, image distance, height of object, height of image, magnification, radius of curvatures, positive sign, negative sign, concave, convex, biconvo, ऐसे बहुत सारे examples यहाँ पे आने वाले in terms of numerical. Make sure कि to understand the concept, तो ये basic आना चाहिए. If you know the basic concept, you can move ahead. Physics एक conceptual. If you know the concept, then उन्हें आगे जाएंगे. If बस बहुत baggage होगा, तो physics understand करना है. इसके लिए ये एजुटेड में जितने भी लेक्चर सीरीज हो रहे हैं, मैथ्स, फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, जो भी कंसेप्ट है, इवन बायोलॉजी, तो सारे कंसेप्ट को स्टडी करना है. यहाँ पे स्टॉप करते हैं विद द नेक्स्ट सब्जेक्ट. मेक श्योर कि वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो लाइक करना है, अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करना है. कमेंट सेक्शन में यू कैन डू द कमेंट whether it is live chat or in the offline comment section. What are the doubts you have? You can use the comment section. We will give the reply as per the concern of time. Make sure your support is required. For that, subscribe to the channel. You will get the more updates about the upcoming videos. Stop करते हैं. Thank you so much. Chalo.